I kind of wanted to talk about everybody's goals and your why. And I just wanted to go over a few things about this business that it took me a while to get, and I'm really getting it now. Trying to reach a certain goal, it makes me really get it. But this business is not easy. I mean, it is easy, but it's hard too. The reason that people choose, there will be people who choose not to succeed at this, and it's because they choose to not do the little things every single day. And I was talking to one of my friends today, my success partner, and I was like, you know, I am not always cheerful and happy and motivated and, you know, just woohoo, you know, all the time. I do put on a happy face because I am a firm believer. If you are negative, it's negative things are going to happen. So, I mean, I'm totally not this happy person. To be honest, I've been really dragging my ass this week. I am just exhausted because my kid doesn't sleep. But I'm still getting up, and I'm still doing my power hours. You know, that's my thing. I have a few power hour set times. I'm still doing my personal development. I'm still posting every single day. I'm still doing my workouts, of course, in Shakeology. But it's been kind of a hard week and just stressful. And the thing of it is, the difference between a successful coach, I'm going to make clarity here, hold on. Okay, there we go. The difference between a non-successful coach and a successful coach is the successful coach is going to push and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing no matter what. So through all of the no's that you're going to get, through all of the crap that's going to come your way, through all of the people that might make fun of you because of what you're doing, or the negative people, or the smirks from the mean women at the pool, whatever. I mean, just if you could imagine living in a small town, you're going to get all of this stuff, and it doesn't, and me and Heather were talking about this today too. I go, what has changed in you? Like, because she's a coach before, not with me, but with somebody else. And she said, because I don't give a crap what people think of me now. I'm going to make money regardless. And I was like, that is awesome, you know. The thing of it is we all are going to get down. We all are going to have bad days. Our kids are always going to be screaming. Something's always going to happen. Vacations are going to come up. Life happens. And no matter what, you have to have a why in this business. Because when those times come up, that is your test to see you can't keep pushing along, or are you going to make every excuse in the book as to why you're not posting? I don't care. Tamara is a really good example of this. Her husband just had a really serious surgery, and she could have just not posted, and we could have just not seen Tamara, but that girl was still posting 3 to 5 times a day. She was on there. I mean, she was there, and she was, you know, she told a little bit about her, you know, what was going on in her life, which keeps people interested because people have to know about you. You're not just a coach. People are going to connect to you with who you are as a person. And she was still posting and cheerful and happy, even though she probably had some really bad nights, really bad days. She probably did not. That's probably the last thing she wanted to do was post about her Shakeology or whatever, but she did it anyways. And she's going to be successful. She is going to be successful. She keeps that up. She's going to get what she wants out of this business. I've been a coach for 4 years, and I just got this 2 years ago, you know, how to manage my time and how to figure this out. And once I did and made no excuses, it really, really, really works. People, you can't be posting, how do I put this nicely? There's got to be something about you that is going to stand out. and I think everybody on here posts awesome, so I'm not even talking about anybody here, but I do notice there's a lot of Beachbody coaches. It's like, it's the same thing. It's the same, there's just nothing, you know, it's pictures of the workout programs and pictures of this and pictures of that, and it gets boring. You have to have something about you that is going to be totally unique and totally different. It's going to make somebody want to wake up every day and go to your wall. There's got to be something about you other than Beachbody that is going to motivate people. And so I think everybody here has found their niche, to be honest with that. I think all of you are posting really good. So, you know, and you guys are all doing your posts 3 to 5 times a day. When somebody comes to me and says their business is not working, first thing I will do is I will go to their wall. And I will see that so-and-so, the last time that she posted was 4 days ago. And I look and there's absolutely nothing about what she's doing at all. There's nothing, no indication of she's a coach or that she's helping people. And, you know, that's probably why you're struggling. Nobody knows what you're doing. So I hope that helps. Be consistent no matter what you have going on in your life. You just can't stop. The summertime is crazy for me, but I get up just a little bit earlier. It's hard sometimes. I make sure I get my work in no matter what, so I can take my kids to the pool, and then I work at night. So you have to find what works best for you guys. Again, this is going to come down to your why and what you want out of this business. I think what changed in me was building a new house and being able to pay for it by myself. I think that that's kind of the thing that changed in my business. This is serious stuff now. I just paid for this house and I have to keep up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my drive because I have a family and I never want my kids to not have their new house. I never want somebody to say you can't live here because of my kids. So that is my why. Like, that is my huge why. That is what gets me up every morning and works the business whether I feel like it or not, because of my kids, because they have their own bedrooms. I mean, it sounds, I know you mothers get that. They have their own rooms, they get to go to their own beds. And without this business, we would be struggling really, really bad. And that is my huge why, because I can do things like that. So that's what gets me up and moving. You don't have to have that strong of a success story yet. It can be really small right now, but it can get huger and huger and huger. Your whys can get bigger and bigger. And you have to find out what that is for you. I have caught myself pushing coaches to something they didn't want. I thought they would be rock stars and I'm trying to push them to this level and they absolutely don't want that. That's not what they want. So my mistake is I have not always found out what somebody's why is. And a lot of times you don't know what your why is until you're building the business. Because I'm going to be honest, when I signed up as a coach 4 years ago, I didn't even know I could make money. I mean, honestly, I had a $48 paycheck and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I think I took my kids to eat or something, and I just didn't get it. I didn't even try to work my business. I just didn't get it. And honestly, I don't know what made me get it, but something did. And I'm trying to get that. If you guys want it, I'm trying to get that for you guys now, where you don't have to struggle like I did. Because Jamie and I, we started together and we didn't know what the heck we were doing. I'm going to be honest. Ask Heather. Heather was my friend on Facebook years, and I'm surprised she's still my friend. We did not know what we were doing. Absolutely no freaking clue what we were doing. And it took a lot of me making a ton of mistakes, just a ton of mistakes to get here. So I'm trying to help you guys to not make those same mistakes that I did. And you guys are going to be whatever you want to be, even faster than I was before. So I'm going to unmute one person at a time. And I want you to tell me what your why is, because when you're working this business, whether you don't feel like it or not, if your why is not big enough, you will go do something else instead. If your why is not big enough, you will just decide to be tired that day. Or like I said, I had to give up Orange County Housewives. That was something that I was never, ever going to give up, was all of my housewife shows. Like I could sit there on Sunday, all day Sunday, and watch Orange County Housewives reruns all day long. I was obsessed with them. And I had to give it up because my business is more important. Not that watching TV every now and then, but completely, I've given up TV completely. Like I watched a movie like 3 weeks ago for the first time, and I don't know how long. So I'm going to unmute everybody starting left. And Tamara, can you unmute yourself, or do you need me to? Okay. So what is, and we'll kind of try to make this short so we can get everybody. What is, what is your strong why right now?
Well, when I first started, my why was the discount, for the Shakeology and the other products. And then now my why has actually changed, not just helping others, but my husband is disabled. He can no longer work. I have a full-time job, a part-time job, plus I do Beachbody. And my goal and my why is to eventually just have the one job, preferably Beachbody, and to have the financial freedom of not having all those jobs, and to move to Florida because we need to get out of Maine.
Okay. That's awesome. Do you have, so you would like to quit all those jobs. So what would be something, and I guess you can even just send this to me. You don't have to share it, but think of what you would like, what you would have to make every week now to make that possible. Think of what you need and send that to me. So, I mean, if you don't want to send it to me, you don't have to, but if I know where, like, Brandy, if I made X amount of money every single week, no matter what, in Beachbody business, I could quit all my jobs. So, because I can help you if I know, what that would be for you. Like, I can help you on that.
Okay.
Awesome. Good job.
Sounds great.
Awesome. Okay. Courtney.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to help people. I'm really new at this, like a month maybe.
Okay.
So that's my goal right now, is just to help people.
Okay. That's good. And is that going to keep you going, like when you're unmotivated and tired? And I mean, how are you going to be motivated to help others? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like knowing that other people are succeeding and knowing that I can help someone
to
awesome. Change and to better themselves. So I think that'll help keep me motivated.
That's good. Yeah, that's how I started too. That's awesome. That's good. Okay, Christy. Okay, Christy's turn. Manage participants. Well, can you unmute yourself, Christy? I don't even think she hears me.
Brandy, she sent a message and said that her son is sleeping on her.
Oh, okay. Okay. I kind of, for some reason, it's not letting me open the chat. Okay, here we are. That's awesome. Okay, great. And you're on your way, Heather.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Hi. Well, one of my big whys, I guess, honestly goes back to when, we became friends on Facebook. I think maybe I added you because you were a Beachbody coach, and I had just become a Beachbody coach then too. And I mean, I gave it like 2 weeks of like, oh, I tried and it didn't work and that sucked. So I just did the discount thing for a long time. And, I look back now and I'm like, I could be like, you and I started at the same time. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I could be right where you're at now and I'm not. And, that's what's killing me. But I want to quit my full-time job. I've, been in healthcare for 15 years. I'm sick of getting up and going and working for somebody else. And I feel like every year since like the healthcare reform stuff, our, pay has been cut and I work more hours and, I'm over it. I want to be home. I want to be home with my kids and make a full-time income.
Do you have a date? Do you have a date and do you have written down your income? Like what I have to make this amount of money to be able to quit my job?
Yeah, I mean, I know what I need to make. I don't really have that deadline. I would like for that to happen within the 2 years. I kind of have a small goal of, if I can be consistently making $500 or $600 a week and then just go into a part-time position. And that would, I think that would make things a lot easier for me to get to that full-time Beachbody income.
That's good. That's good. And you're on your way. Like, she's not too far from Diamond. She is on her way.
To get there.
Okay, Katie's turn. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello.
So my goal is to get my husband off the road. So by the time that our son starts school, he's 14 months now. So we're working to get towards that. His job requires us to travel a lot, and he works 6 days a week and sometimes 7 and long hours. So it would be nice to have him, be more involved with our son and get to stay home with us.
That's awesome. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. And your posts are awesome. You're doing great. Like you're very consistent. Every day she shows up in my news feed and I try to and do your team a favor. And when you see their stuff, like it. I mean, I can't go because I don't scroll the news feed. I try not to, but I do try to go and see, I try to see any coaches that's posted. And if you're having trouble staying in the news feed, start tagging your coach friends in the comment section so we can see it and then we can come like it for you so you can keep staying in the news feed. But yeah, I don't know why. This is like my biggest pet peeve and it's so cruel and mean of me to even think like this, but like even the team page, if I post a video or something and it shows 23 people seen it and like 2 people liked it, it like hurts my feelings. I'm like, what? So, I mean, just be supportive of each other. You don't have to agree with everything that everybody's doing or what, but we are a team. There's no I in team. So be supportive of everybody on our team and push them to succeed. And you will be successful as well. Don't compare yourself to other coaches either, because that is a downward. That will bring you down faster and take you backwards. I know because I was one of them coaches that compared myself to every other coach out there. And I had a discussion with one of my coaches tonight. That will take you bye-bye faster. It will. You got to work on yourself and your goals and push ahead. And if other coaches are bothering you, if their success stories are showing up and it just makes you feel anxiety or whatever, then hide them from your news feed, okay? Because we're only human. People are intimidated or jealous or whatever. I know I was one of them. I'm just telling you, it will take you in a downward spiral. And the best way to get out of that is to be happy for every coach out there in Beachbody and to like their stuff and to want to see them be very, very successful. And that is only going to bring you great success too. It really does. Trust me. But I love those goals, Katie. That's awesome.
Thank you. And speaking of the liking or commenting, can someone please add me to the diamond training?
Oh, I tried to, but I can't because for some reason I can never add you.
Right, I figured.
Jamie messaged me the other day and she was cussing. She's like, have you had any problems with, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. She could not add 5 of her new customers to her challenge group. I'm like, I don't know why, but it's just certain people, it won't let me add certain people. I don't understand it. Yeah, but can somebody please add Katie? Thank you. Jennifer.
Charity said she would, so
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, Jennifer.
Okay, do I have to show my face?
Yeah.
I just laid down to sleep.
That's okay. I haven't even showered or anything today. Sorry, too much information, but.
No. So my why, Jalen has to say hi. Sorry, guys.
Hi.
All right, be quiet. So my why, right now, my strongest why is to pay for my stinking Shakeology every month and my husband's Shakeology. So at least to pay for our Shakeologies, and then like after I get over that hump, I think I can focus on bigger goals right now.
That's good to have your Shakeology paid for.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's easy. I want to help you guys. Does everybody on here want to be a diamond to start with? I mean, is there anybody here that does not want to be one? Like they're like, that is just not a goal of mine. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, Charity's turn. Oh, and it's like she's frozen. Oh, okay, there you are, Charity. Okay. Okay.
Okay, my why, of course, is because, I have the worst job in the world. No, it's not that bad anymore. But I want to be home with my kids. My oldest is 16 and my youngest is 4, and I want to be there for them more. I think it really hit me last year. My daughters and my husband were having a discussion, and there's one of them now. When I was out, I had to work on it. He didn't, and they stayed up all night talking about stuff, and I felt like I missed out on something. And I know that doesn't really happen that often, but I just feel like I'm missing out on them. And I think now that they're like all getting to be older and then their teenage years, except for the younger two, I feel like they, except for the 16-year-old, he won't say that he needs me, but the rest of them I think need me more to be with them and to like just be there for all their little issues and problems. And I just feel like we're not there. And then our 4-year-old guilt trips us every night when we leave for work and tells us he wants us to stay home. And so that's my why right now, is I want to be home and here for my kids more than I can be now currently.
I like that. That's good. Okay, Amy. Okay, I can unmute you. Okay, Amy, you go. All right.
Hi guys, sorry about the difficulties.
Oh no.
My why is basically because I was at home bored, and I had a job. I was a CNA, and I didn't like the way people treated them. I felt like they didn't get enough time. So I really couldn't deal with that. So I quit that job and stayed home. And then I got bored, and I talked to Brandy about this 2 years ago. And I just finally said that I should put my 2 feet in it and go for it, because my passion is others, basically.
It's awesome. And I know you want to be you're headed there. Here's the thing. You guys are consistent. Everybody on here that I can think of is really consistent. And that is what is going to build your business. Consistency And I know it's frustrating. I know there's times I've posted and like nobody likes it. Nobody's commenting on it. Nobody's messaging me back. But those are the times when I was talking to Lauren's coach, KJ, about this. She was really frustrated about one of her coaches was going inactive and one was quitting because she wanted to be a diamond coach. And I'm like, Heather, thank you so much. That book, The Dip, that he so talks about that. Like, basically, that is when you're being tested, whether you're going to keep on going, get through that tough, like get it through that gutter, basically, and up that hill, or are you just going to quit? You know, and that's where personal development is the hugest thing you could possibly do for your business. Don't miss your personal development because it will keep you from getting in that, you know, like, I just can't do, you know, I just can't do this anymore. Nobody's liking my stuff. Nobody's commenting on my stuff. I'm here to tell you that people are watching you. You know how many people I've just like talked to at the pool this week, and they never like my stuff. They never comment on my stuff, but they know who I am, and it's because I'm posting all the time, and they are interested in it. But, you know, they're going to come to you, I promise. But consistency is huge. People are going to know who you are because you are being consistent. Another thing, and there's going to be coaches that disagree with me on this, but I'm here to tell you this is how I've built my business, and I don't care. I'm going to tell you what I do, and I'm convinced that this is what Raina Odell does and what's her name? Anita Myron does. I am convinced. I freaking have been in Facebook jail 100 times. I don't care. It's a little whoop-de-doo, 10, 15 days, maybe 30, because I've been there for 30. You don't possibly have time to build relationships with everybody. You don't have time. You have an hour, you got to get in, you got to get out. For 10 minutes, I go to different like pages. For instance, I used to live in Florida. So I used to go to this gym in Florida. I was like, this made me randomly think Fort Myers gyms. So I went to Fort Myers gyms. Like, they have like pages. I just went and added women as friends. You know, women that like that page, women that were commenting on posts on that page, and I added. If you go to you have to think outside the box. Like, everybody has a like page for something. So like I said, my thing when I lived in Florida, Fort Myers gyms, Cape Coral, those kind of places, most of those gyms have like pages. I go there and I just add 5 to 10 people a day. Yes, I've been warned many times. Usually I have people accept me because my page isn't salesy. My page doesn't have Shakeology blurred all over the place. My page looks inviting. You know, it's a picture of me smiling. My cover photo, you know, I really thought my cover photo out. So people are going to say, oh, she looks normal, so why not? I'll accept her. Some people won't, but most people probably will. And if you are in Facebook jail, like Jeffrey Armbruster said, you are not working your business hard enough. Here's your problem. If you're scared of being in Facebook jail, get over it. Who freaking cares? It's not like you're in prison jail. Like, jail, it's Facebook jail, guys. Like, who cares? You will be in Facebook jail for 10 days or whatever, and guess what? Then they'll let you back on Facebook. It's just because a few people said that you were spam or people aren't accepting. Who cares? Get over yourself. Get over it. If you want to build a huge business, you got to meet people. I mean, like, one of my coaches is from Pennsylvania signing up. I'm like, how did I meet her? Like, okay, Pennsylvania. I don't remember how I met her, but I probably just went to random like pages and started adding people, and she was one of them that I added. Because I even asked her, I'm like, how did we really meet? I can't remember. And she's like, I think you might have added me, so I don't even know. But I'm just saying that get over that fear. And like the small town thing, I don't know, me and Amy and Heather, we kind of have that whole, we're of the same town, we have the same, it doesn't matter. Like Amy said the other day, some girl had commented on this girl's post about, and she tagged me in it, and Amy's like, I've been working with her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, don't worry about it. Because I'm like trying to broaden your horizons and meet more people. It's not a big deal. I want Amy to hit Success Club. I want Amy to be a diamond coach. So I'm going to say, go for it. I want that for her. So, don't worry about, well, so-and-so, so-and-so, we've been talking to this person. I know we go through that in the whole small town thing, but I'm over that. I don't even care anymore. And the thing of it is you have to be so confident in yourself as a Beachbody coach and add value to your customers. Be so awesome that there's no way in hell they are ever going to go to so-and-so because you are kick-ass awesome, okay? That is how you have to be in this business. You can't be like, oh my gosh, well, I used to do the same thing, by the way. Oh my gosh, well, I'm afraid because this other coach lives in Linton, Indiana, and I'm afraid because so-and-so might like her better than me, and, she might switch coaches to her. So be it if she does. Okay, she doesn't deserve my awesomeness. That's how you have to look at yourself, and I read You're a Badass if you cannot tell. So that is the book that I'm reading that's really helped me. So if you have that whole small town thing, get out of it and broaden your horizons. Get in Facebook jail a few times. Make me proud. I even told Carolyn this the other day. I said, I said, you're going to disagree with me on this, but I'm going to do a video about going and adding and adding and adding. And she started laughing. She goes, well, just be careful. Don't get in Facebook jail. I'm like, really, Carolyn? Just get over the whole Facebook jail thing. If you've not been in Facebook jail, you're not working your business. That means you're scared. Get rid of that fear. Those top coaches, they just have no fear. I mean, I don't know if you watch Raina's page, but she freaking does not give a crap. She has no fear. And that girl has clearly went all over the United States finding people. And that is how they find people. They're not just finding people by add this person as a friend or add this person or mutual friends. Yeah, that's a good way to get people. But if you really want to build your business, you are going to start adding from everywhere. And I'm telling you what, that's my secret. I'm not kidding. It works. Add 30 people a day. I forget who it was that said, when they say add 5 people a day, I was adding 30 or 40 people a day. That is what, I think Anita Myron said that. When they were adding 5 people a day, I was adding 30 or 40 people a day. Go to groups. I do that too. You don't always, I met Tamara in a group, right? I did. My Fitness Pal. So it works. Go to groups and connect with people. And I'm so glad I did. And connect with people in groups. Comment and talk to a few of those people that you think you have a connection with. And Tamara was obviously somebody, of course, she's like one of the most likable people ever. And I felt a connection with, and I'm going to add her as a friend. And I'm glad that she accepted. So you find people that way, but get out of the little box. That's what not you guys, I'm just saying, that's what people are in there in this little box. Well, I don't know who to connect to anymore. I don't know how to find more friends. I don't know how. Think outside the box. Think of anything possible. There is a like page for it. Disney World, this one woman keeps following me all the time. I swear she's going to be a future coach. And I just added her from a fitness like page for moms. I didn't even build a relationship with her. I just randomly added women that I thought would be like-minded women. Not that, you know what I'm saying. I didn't add a bunch of men. I added women. So, does anybody have any questions about that? I'm telling you, it works. You have to get outside of your little box.
Brandy, I have a question.
Yes.
It's Jennifer. So if you get...
You live in the small town too, but you're like way down here and I didn't see your name.
No, I'm not even concerned about what you're talking about the small town stuff. I don't care. Anyways, so if you can, what is Facebook jail? Is that where you can't, what is that?
You can't add friends for like X amount of days.
Okay, so I can still do Messenger and I can still post on my newsfeed and stuff?
Yeah, you just can't message people that are not your friends.
Got it. Okay, I run both of my businesses pretty much through my same page. So.
There is a way, you can track the friends that you're adding. I'm going to be honest. I don't have time. I have X amount of time to get in and get out. there are certain people that I've noticed they're watching my page, and so I'm going to start watching their page too and make sure that they know that I'm interested in them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brandy.
I'm not going to say that that's a smart way, that I don't keep track of everybody, but I just possibly cannot right now. I just can't. Like, my life won't allow it. I just cannot everybody that I add. But, track them if you want. And there is a way where you can delete their requests if they haven't accepted it in so many days. I don't do that. I don't really have time to think about it because, I get in and work and then get out. So definitely, I'm telling you, you have to think outside the box and quit just adding where it says, okay.